Really quick, everybody, this entire video will be timestamped, so if you don't want to watch whole thing and just get straight into a different topic, please check the pinned comment or the little red bar right down below you. Again, this entire video will be timestamped, and I'd appreciate you guys watching whatever part you'd like to. If you're sticking around, guys, hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kyle. I'm your guy with many YouTube channels. Then this is the Let's Talk Clen series where I ask you guys to jump into the Discord server, which, if you're new here, is in the pinned comment and description down below. We would love to have you help make these videos. But I ask you guys to give me something to talk about for a video. Usually talk about Fortnite and gaming, but of course, we can talk about anything at all. With that being said, guys, let's get into the first one for today. Timestamps are there if you would like to use them. First up, which type of content do you like streaming the most? Playing with viewers, just chatting, fashion show, hide and seek, etc. Oh, man. Okay, that's a toughie. Because playing with viewers, I get to, like, talk to a couple of you guys, and we have, like, a lot of fun together. But at the same time, when I'm playing with you guys, we kind of ignore everybody else in the chat. I know I catch up on the chats as much as I can. But I believe, like, I enjoy just chatting the most because I can talk to all of you at the same time. But don't take that the wrong way at all. I absolutely love playing with you guys. It has been an absolute blast. I cannot wait for it. Thursday, live stream, by the way. Chris and I are going to be playing with viewers. So, guys, come by. Like, I enjoy it. I really, really do. The fashion show was really fun, too. But I think the just chatting is my favorite to stream right now. Do you think Epic or their parent company Tencent should get more studios other than Epic Games to work on different types of Fortnite content? When I say that, I don't mean more studios to work on the Fortnite game itself, but rather issue more studios to make different games with the IP. For example, a single player story-driven experience, or other examples like an RTS game involving all the different factions we've had in Fortnite. That's an interesting idea. And I'd love to know what you guys think about this down below, but I honestly think Epic Games should just keep to themselves. If they were to start taking stuff and, like, making up a Fortnite storyline or making, like, a single-player game and changing things that, like, Donald Mustard didn't necessarily come up with. If Donald Mustard was involved in it, I guess that would be great, and I wouldn't see an issue with it. But the Fortnite storyline and the way things are unpacking, I believe Epic Games is more than capable, and they'll probably one day get into single-player story modes and stuff like that with the way they're expanding Fortnite. I believe they should keep to themselves, but it's an interesting idea, so guys, let me know what you think down below about that. We'll touch on this one quickly. Are you excited for Transformers Rise of the Beast? I already saw it. It was fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. I always love seeing Transformers. It's always a good time. What do you think has been the most epic storyline? Okay. Yeah, I guess this would all count as one, because I was thinking about, like, the storyline with Jones leaving the IO in the Chapter 2 Season 2 live event. Or no, that's not when he left the IO. Excuse me, that's when that began. And I enjoyed that whole thing with the story, but I also enjoyed in the same season everything going on with the agents Ghost, Shadow, and Midas. If you were to consider those the same, then it's by far the Chapter 2 Season 2 storyline with Midas and Jonesy, the loop, all of that stuff. By far, it was my favorite storyline. Other than that, like, it's definitely between those two if you don't consider it to be the same thing. It's a tough and it's close. Here's the thing. I found myself more interested in the Midas storyline. Not that I wasn't interested in Jonesy. I think Jonesy is the better storyline. You know what I mean? If you're talking about, like, what objectively is the epic storyline, I believe it's Jonesy and his relationship with the IO. But I did, like, picking favorites, I might have to go with Midas. But if you consider them to be the same storyline in Season 2, I don't know if you can, because Jonesy's story evolves past that. It's a toughie, man. It's a toughie. And again, guys, let me know what you think down below. Do you think older POIs will return in Chapter 5 like Chapter 2 or Chapter 3, or will it be completely original POIs again like Chapter 4? I would imagine that they would bring some back. I don't see why not, especially like fan favorite POIs. Like, everybody loves Pleasant, everybody misses Pleasant. I could see them bringing that back again. I don't think anything's necessarily out of the realm of possibility. If I had to guess, with the Chapter 5 map, we're going to get old POIs again. That's just a guess, though. That's just a guess, and of course, like, they could just continue to make new stuff. But nothing's impossible. And we'll touch on this one quick, guys, because I made a whole video talking about it. I've talked about it a lot on stream. Thoughts on Season 3? Fantastic start. Absolutely fantastic start. This has a potential to be one of my favorite seasons. Potential. Not there yet. Definitely has the potential to be one of my favorite maps in Fortnite history. I don't believe anything's ever going to beat Chapter 1 Season X for maps that I like. But man, this jungle biome is up there. Moving on, how do you feel about the storyline now? I feel so good about the storyline now. It's back in full effect, man. The last reality's back. We have little hints to Midas, which we've still had. Dr. Slone and the IO are back. Man, Dr. Slone being back was just so hype in general. I am so excited to the storyline is going to take off. I am a huge fan of the Fortnite storyline. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. I can't wait to see this unfold. Moving on, favorite skin in the new battle pass. It's between two skins. It's got to be between Optimus, because I'm a big Transformers guy. I love Optimus Prime. I think he's so cool. Or the tier 1 skin. The tier 1 skin is really cool with the 0 point on her side. It's just a really, really clean looking skin. I'd have to go with Optimus though. I'd have to go with Optimus. You can't, like, he's a Prime. Like, he's been someone that I've been not obsessed with, like, someone that I've been, like, happy to be around. It's been one of my favorite IPs since I was little, and I still love it. Just saw a movie, was just hyped about it, watching some Transformers go at it. I love Optimus, been wanting him in the game forever now. Hey Kyle, if you had to ever guess the 5 skins that would get the super styles, what would it be? I would imagine if I had to guess, it would be the first 5 skins. It won't be Meowscles, it won't be Optimus Prime, and yeah, I would say the first 5 skins of the Battle Pass. That's probably the most likely to get the super styles. What do you think about this chapter's map so far? Personally, I like it, but I don't like the terrain. That's interesting. But the whole chapter map, I think they've done a very, very good job in keeping the map changes. That's something that we were missing from a little bit of Chapter 3. They've done, like, some things in Chapter 3 where they made some map changes, kept a little bit of it, you know what I mean? But in Chapter 2, they kept pretty much none of the map changes. I like the fact that this map is evolving, and that's one of the reasons why it's going to be so memorable for us, because we are keeping these map changes, and it's going to keep, like, evolving and changing and being different all the time. I know those are 3 words that I basically just said changing 3 times. I don't know why my brain just went to that, but it's true though. Like, we're just going to go around, and the map is, we're going to make these memories on the map. The map changes are going to stick around. It's going to be nice. Plus, I just like what Epic Games is doing with the map in general. Each biome feels unique. Everywhere you go feels different. It was a little bit iffy at the beginning. I enjoyed the map in Chapter 4 Season 1, but the way it's progressing, man, I think it's fantastic. With this jungle biome, one of the best maps we've had, in my opinion. If you were able to create your own season after this one, what would it be? What would be the storyline, map, and battle pass look like? Okay, now, I appreciate you wanting to know everything that I would put, but first of all, that would take forever, and this is just off the top of my head. So, what would I do? I would continue the storyline with Agent Jonesy and the IO, the main core Fortnite storyline with those guys in the loop. Continue that, take a little bit of a break from the last reality, and I love the last reality. I think they're great, okay? Just take a little bit of a break, take the break from all the kinetic stuff, continue the story with Agent Jones and his relationship with the IO. Do something with Dr. Slone, do something with Geno. That's where I would take the storyline, just progress that a little bit, and I would go a lot more into it, going back to repeat Chapter 2, Season 2, like I always talk about, right? The map, actually, with the map, I would do something similar to what we have here. Like what we have on the map right now. Different biomes, different elevations. The map is great. Love the way it is now. However, I would add a little bit, and this is just me. If I could create my own season, am I creating it for me? Because this would be a lot different if I was creating it for me. But I would try the idea of rift zones again to see how the community responds to it. They backtracked on mechs completely. We can get them to backtrack on rift zones. I thought it was very fun to have a rift zone where there was a gimmick at a different POI. That's what I would do with the map. I would avoid the stuff that obviously people hate, except me, like taco time, like zombies everywhere. I'm talking rift zones like Starry Suburbs where loot would fall out of the sky if you went to POI, or like in Gotham where you could redeploy your glider. Rift zones like that I feel like will be a little bit more accepted. Although if I were to make a season and announce rift zones, the community would be like, no. That's what they would do. But the battle pass would be very storyline heavy. Chapter 2 Season 2, a straight copy from that. They'd all have trailers, they'd have all customization, maybe even pick your own sides again. Something like that. I think Chapter 2 Season 2 did the battle pass perfectly. I don't know the theme of it, but I would relate every skin to the theme and this storyline. That's what I would do. That's about as much as I can go into it. What would be the storyline, map, and battle pass? Yeah, that's the extent I'm going to talk about it now. Moving on, how happy are you to see Slone? I am so happy to see Slone. I don't have too much to say about that. We were just talking about Slone coming back earlier. Man, I was hyped when I saw her. I was like, because we were on stream and I was sitting there and it's like, something's back, something that you predicted. I'm like, what? Who the heck could it be? And it's Dr. Slone. I'm like, yes. Yes. Do you think Fortnite will stop doing live events? I'm saying this because it seems like their main focus is now Creative 2.0, so maybe they'll do live events, but only when the chapters end. I actually disagree with this. Live events are something that Fortnite is known for, really. While they are definitely doing less live events, I don't believe that they'll ever stop doing live events. At the very least, and I don't even think that we'll get them like this often, it will always end off a chapter. But then they'd have to really, really do great with the events. Plus, I'm surprised we haven't had concerts, like another Travis Scott or Ariana Grande. I'm sure one of those are on the horizon somewhere. They're in talks for something like that. But you do say like their main focus is Creative 2.0. It's been evident since Creative 2.0 came out, where they obviously put a lot of work into the season. Look at the map changes. They were fantastic. It was obvious that they were occupied with Creative 2.0, but I believe now that it's out, they can continue working on other stuff, and maybe live events will be one of them. Who knows? Maybe we'll get one this season. There is a lot of heavy storylines, so we can hope for the best, but I don't think they're going anywhere, to be honest with you. Moving on, do you think the Herald should return? Of course I think the Herald should return. I love the last reality. I love the Herald, love the Chrome. Loved her storyline. Bring her back. Plus, she's definitely coming back. She's definitely coming back in one way or another. We don't know exactly how yet, but that girl's coming back. She's not done with us yet. With that being said, though, guys, that puts an end to Let's Talk Clen for today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and thank you to everybody who helped made this video possible. I really, really appreciate it, guys. If you're new here and you enjoy the content, please consider hitting the like button. It would help out the channel a ton. If you'd like to keep watching the Clen channel, there will be 2 videos on the screen right here, I believe on the right side. Why do I have to think about it? It's on the right side of the video. Over here. That's where it is. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in those videos or the next video. Take care.